Introduction. The name Arch Manning carries with it the weight of expectation, legacy, and immense potential. As the grandson of Archie Manning, son of Cooper Manning, and nephew to NFL legends Peyton and Eli Manning, Arch's journey into college football was always going to be closely watched. When he committed to the University of Texas, the anticipation only grew. Fans and analysts alike were eager to see if the young quarterback could live up to the immense hype that surrounded his name. On a Saturday night in the Longhorns season opener against Colorado State, Arch Manning began to write his own chapter in the storied Manning football legacy. With 2 electrifying touchdowns on back-to-back possessions, Manning's debut not only showcased his talent but also hinted at the bright future of Texas football under his leadership. The hype surrounding Arch Manning. From the moment Arch Manning announced his decision to join the Texas Longhorns, the excitement was palpable. He was the No. 1 overall recruit in the 2023 class, a player who had been in the spotlight since his freshman year of high school. The Manning name is synonymous with quarterback excellence, and Arch was seen as the next in line to continue that tradition. His recruitment was one of the most followed in recent memory, with top programs across the country vying for his commitment. Texas, under head coach Steve Sarkisian, managed to secure Manning's pledge, a huge win for the program that has been looking to return to national prominence. The pressure on Manning was immense, but those who had watched him play in high school knew that he had the poise, arm talent, and football IQ to handle it. However, college football is a different beast, and there were still questions about how he would adjust to the speed and complexity of the game at this level. Manning's debut was one of the most anticipated moments of the college football season, with fans eager to see if the young quarterback could live up to the sky-high expectations. The game situation: Texas vs. Colorado State. The Texas Longhorns entered their season opener against Colorado State with confidence. The Longhorns were heavily favored to win, and by the time Arch Manning took the field, they had a commanding 3-8-0 lead. It was the perfect scenario for a young quarterback making his debut. The game was well in hand, the pressure was off, and Manning had the opportunity to showcase his skills without the burden of carrying the team. Head coach Steve Sarkisian's decision to bring Manning into the game with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter was met with cheers from the Texas faithful, who had been eagerly awaiting this moment. For Colorado State, the game had already gotten away from them. They had struggled to move the ball against Texas' stout defense and had no answers for the Longhorns' explosive offense. The Rams were simply outmatched, and with the outcome all but decided, the focus shifted to how Arch Manning would perform in his first collegiate action. Manning's first play, a sign of things to come. As Arch Manning stepped onto the field, the atmosphere in the stadium was electric. Fans who had been sitting back and enjoying the lopsided victory were suddenly on the edge of their seats. The first play of Manning's college career would be one to remember. Lined up in the shotgun formation, Manning took the snap, rolled to his right to evade the oncoming rush, and scanned the field. In one smooth motion, he delivered a perfectly placed pass to wide receiver Jonte Cook, who was streaking across the middle of the field. Cook caught the ball in stride and turned upfield, gaining 40 yards before being brought down by the defense. It was a play that highlighted Manning's arm strength, accuracy, and composure under pressure. The Texas sideline erupted in cheers, and the fans in the stands roared their approval. It was a glimpse of the potential that Manning possessed, and it was clear that this was just the beginning. Manning had not only completed his first collegiate pass, but he had done so in impressive fashion, setting the stage for what was to come. The first touchdown, Manning finds the end zone. After the 40-yard strike to Cook, the Texas offense quickly moved into scoring position. The excitement was building as fans anticipated Manning's first touchdown. On the very next play, the young quarterback showed off his mobility, scrambling to avoid pressure from the Colorado State defense. As he rolled out to his left, he kept his eyes downfield, looking for an open receiver. At the last moment, he spotted Silas Bolden, a transfer from Oregon State, in the end zone. Manning delivered a precise pass to Bolden, who made the catch for a 5-yard touchdown. The stadium erupted once again, this time even louder than before. Manning had thrown his first touchdown pass in a Texas uniform, and he had done it with poise and confidence. The play showcased his ability to extend plays with his legs, a skill that would make him even more dangerous as a quarterback. For Texas fans, it was a moment of pure joy and validation. The future of their program was in good hands. Back-to-back success, Manning's second touchdown drive. If there were any doubts remaining about Arch Manning's ability to perform at the collegiate level, they were quickly dispelled on the very next possession. After the Texas defense forced a quick 3-and-out, Manning and the offense were back on the field. With the confidence from his first touchdown still fresh, Manning led the Longhorns on another impressive drive. This time, Manning displayed his ability to manage the game and make smart decisions. He completed several short passes to move the chains and mixed in a few runs to keep the defense off balance. The Texas offense was clicking, and Manning was in complete control. As the drive progressed, it became clear that the young quarterback was not just a raw talent, he was a polished player who understood the nuances of the position. With the ball inside the 10-yard line, Manning once again found himself in a position to score. On third down, he dropped back to pass and saw that the defense was bringing a heavy blitz. Rather than forcing a throw, Manning calmly sidestepped the rush and took off running. He darted through a gap in the line and sprinted toward the end zone, diving across the goal line for his second touchdown of the game. The back-to-back touchdowns were a statement. Arch Manning was not just a highly touted recruit, he was a playmaker who could deliver in the clutch. His dual-threat ability, combined with his strong arm and football IQ, made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Texas fans had seen enough to know that the future was bright with Manning at the helm. The impact on the Texas program. Arch Manning's debut was more than just a successful first game, it was a turning point for the Texas football program. For years, the Longhorns had struggled to reclaim their place among the elite programs in college football. They had gone through several coaching changes and had seen their fair share of ups and downs. But with Manning's arrival, there was a renewed sense of hope and excitement. Manning's performance in the season opener was a clear indication that Texas had landed a generational talent. His ability to make plays with both his arm and his legs, combined with his composure and leadership, made him the perfect fit for head coach Steve Sarkisian's offense. The Longhorns had been searching for a quarterback who could lead them back to national prominence, and it appeared they had found that player in Arch Manning. The impact of Manning's debut extended beyond the field. It sent a message to recruits and fans alike that Texas was a program on the rise. The Longhorns had landed one of the most highly sought-after prospects in recent memory, and he was already living up to the hype. For the first time in years, there was a sense of optimism and excitement surrounding Texas football. The road ahead for Arch Manning. While Arch Manning's debut was undoubtedly impressive, it was just the beginning of what promises to be an exciting career. The road ahead will be filled with challenges as he navigates the rigors of college football and the expectations that come with being a Manning. But if his first game is any indication, Manning is more than capable of handling the pressure. One of the keys to Manning's success will be his ability to continue developing as a quarterback. College football is a different beast from high school, and there will be growing pains along the way. Manning will need to learn to read defenses more effectively, make quicker decisions, and continue to refine his mechanics. Fortunately, he has a strong support system in place, with coaches and mentors who can help guide him through the process. Another challenge for Manning will be managing the expectations that come with his last name. The Manning family is synonymous with success in football, and there will always be comparisons to his uncles, Peyton and Eli. But Arch has already shown that he is his own player with a unique skill set that sets him apart. If he can stay focused on his own development and not get caught up in the comparisons, there is no limit to what he can achieve. The long-term implications for Texas football. Arch Manning's arrival at Texas has the potential to be a game-changer for the program. The Longhorns have been searching for a quarterback who can lead them back to the top of the college football world, and Manning has the tools to be that player. His success on the field could have a ripple effect, attracting top recruits and generating excitement among the fan base. One of the biggest challenges for Texas will be managing the expectations that come with having a player of Manning's caliber. The Longhorns will need to build a strong supporting cast around him, with a solid offensive line, playmakers at the skill positions, and a defense that can complement the offense. If they can do that, there is no reason why Texas can't compete for championships in the coming years. The other factor to consider is the impact that Manning's success could have on the broader college football landscape. The Manning name carries weight, and if Arch is able to lead Texas to success, it could shift the balance of power in college football. Programs that have traditionally been at the top, like Alabama and Clemson, could face new competition from a resurgent Texas program. The legacy of Arch Manning. It's still early in Arch Manning's career, but there's no denying that he has the potential to leave a lasting legacy at Texas. The Manning family is already one of the most storied in football history, and Arch has the opportunity to add another chapter to that legacy. His debut was a promising start, but there is still a long way to go. One of the things that sets Manning apart is his work ethic and dedication to the game. Those who have been around him speak highly of his commitment to improving and his desire to be the best. If he continues to put in the work, there is no doubt that he can achieve great things. Another factor that will define Manning's legacy is how he handles the inevitable adversity that comes with playing college football. There will be tough games, injuries, and setbacks along the way. But if Manning can navigate those challenges with the same poise and composure that he showed in his debut, he will be remembered as one of the greats. Conclusion. Arch Manning's debut for the Texas Longhorns was everything that fans had hoped for and more. In just a few short minutes, he showed why he was the most highly touted recruit in the country and why the future of Texas football is so bright. His back-to-back touchdowns were a statement, a glimpse of what's to come as he continues to develop and grow as a quarterback. But Manning's journey is just beginning. There will be challenges ahead, but with his talent, work ethic, and support system, there is no doubt that he has the potential to be one of the greats. For Texas fans, the excitement is palpable. After years of searching for a quarterback who could lead them back to the top, they may have finally found their man in Arch Manning. As the season progresses and Manning continues to develop, all eyes will be on him and the Texas Longhorns. The journey to greatness is long and difficult, but if his debut is any indication, Arch Manning is more than ready for the challenge. The future is bright in Austin, and with Manning at the helm, Texas football is poised for a resurgence.